Hi, my name is Sage. I'm currently in the Histories and Cultures of Oceania class, and I was assigned the pages 28 through 37 of the from the book Properties of Perpetual Light by Julian Aguan, I want to say is his last name. So in these pages, or in the first section, because I know we had to stay within the 1 to 3 minute mark, the author talked about how in 2017, Guam was threatened by missiles from North Korea and how they were supported by the U.S. But the U.S. didn't really do anything. They just the president called and was like, hey, we have your back. Like, we're on your side. But they didn't do anything to prove that. They just had those words. And it was hypocritical of the U.S. to say that, because in the past, the U.S. had been, using a nuke center, using an island to practice their nukes 1,200 or 12,000 miles away. It wasn't that far away, and that affected the people of Guam by killing their fertility rates, because women couldn't have babies because of those nuclear chemicals or the radiation, and it killed a bunch of people, and it caused a bunch of, not directly, but it caused a bunch of diseases and problems for those people. So that particularly stood out to me, that it was odd that the U.S. was like, oh, well, we have your back, but it's like the U.S. was forgetting their history with Guam, their direct and indirect history with Guam, and then they're saying that they have their back just because the U.S. has history and drama with North Korea. No, we don't. So it doesn't make sense why the U.S. would say any of that, because we have history with communism, and I'm not sure if the U.S. themselves has beef with North Korea, but the point being is that Guam was kind of left helpless against North Korea or any of these. Same with the U.S. in the past. It was left helpless to all these nuclear or missile threats, or when it did actually happen, no one went to go help them out, or no one defended them, or there was no punishment for the countries that did this to Guam. It was just oh, it happened and you guys have to deal with it. And then it's only in support when it's mainstream, or when it's a common enemy. Okay, thank you.